You're a natural born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty, or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we going to do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
What is the dealio, folkios? Hope you guys are all doing well. I just want to make this quick little video right here. Might cause me to get in trouble again. If it does, oh well, I don't care. The reason why I'm saying all this is this. Y'all probably seen the title of this video and wondering what it's about. And I'm just going to pretty much take us to what I'm talking about as far as the title goes. All right, so check this out. Let me bring this up real quick. Bam, look at here. YouTube, CDC, Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Just want to show y'all something here. Okay, just want to throw some questions out there. Vaccine basics, immunization, the basics. This says mRNA vaccines are a new type of vaccine to protect against infectious diseases. Okay. Definition of terms: immunity, protection from an infectious disease. If you are immune to a disease, you can be exposed to it without becoming infected. Vaccine, a preparation that is used to stimulate the body's immune response against diseases. Vaccines are usually administered through needle injections, but some can be administered by mouth or sprayed into the nose. Vaccination, the act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce protection from a specific disease. Immunization, a process by which a person becomes protected against a disease through vaccination. This term is often used interchangeably with vaccination or inoculation. Okay, so check this out. Inoculation. Now, listen to this. Okay, protection, immunity says this: protection from an infectious disease. If you are immune to a disease, you can be exposed to it without becoming infected. If this is the term that we're going to go by, me and other coworkers of mine from the St. Louis region all the way up to the Central Illinois region, we have not been vaccinated. Okay. We have literally been exposed to COVID-19 since the day that it's hit. In fact, I've been exposed to coronavirus well before. I mean, I was doing this before I had my clinicals and rotations. When I was working as a PT tech, when I worked as when I did EKGs in the hospital, I was exposed to coronavirus before. So according to this term right here, if you are immune to a disease, you can be exposed to it without becoming infected. Since a lot of my coworkers have not been infected by COVID-19, is it possible that we have immunity? If we do have immunity from this disease, what do we need the vaccination for? The vaccination is an act of introducing the vaccine into the body to produce protection from a specific disease. But immunity means you can be exposed to it without becoming infected. So what will we need it for? What will we need the vaccination for, ladies and gentlemen? I'm asking, what would I need it for? To do what? In areas that I live in, I asked and called a lab to want to go and get my blood test done because I want to see what I have antibodies to. I've already had one done when I was going to school, when I was getting to school to go to school for physical therapy. I let them know that I'm not vaccinated. And they were like, well, we got to find some other way around it. And I declined to have the Hep B. I declined to have the flu. I declined to have the Hep A that they wanted me to get. So what I did, I went and they wanted just blood work to make sure that I don't know why they asked blood work, but they wanted blood work in there. And it was like, well, the doctors then were like, well, you seem to have a good immunity. You have immunity to these things. And they did show that I had immunity to measles, mumps, rubella, blah, 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 blah. Now, I did have poison ivy before. I had chickenpox before, but no vaccination. So was I immune to it? Do I have immunity to it? Is it that because I've been exposed to the disease and not becoming infected? Is it right here? This immunity says protection from an infectious disease is what immunity is. Vaccination says the act of introducing the vaccine to the body to produce protection. So what we're saying here is what they pretty much are saying is this. If you, and I know y'all, look, I know what I can think, what I can say, but I'm talking about this. If you have had COVID and you recovered, according to the CDC YouTube, immunity is what you have. And to start your definition of terms says immunity says protection from an infectious disease. If you had COVID and you recovered, you have protection from an infectious disease. If you have the vaccination according to their terms, the vaccine is put into the body to produce what? Protection. Vaccine is a preparation. Vaccine is a preparation that is used to stimulate the body's immune system. There's that immune word. Response against the disease. Vaccines are usually administered through needle injections, but can be administered by mouth or by spray. When you get a vaccine, that means you had the process of having a vaccination. The act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce protection. Now, immunization is a process by which a person becomes protected against a disease through vaccination. But then what is immunity? Protection from a disease by how? By actually acquiring the disease, recovering from the disease, and now you have what? Immunity to the disease. So why isn't that classified as immunization either? To me, immunization should go hand in hand, whether you got it through a vaccination, that's protection, or if you got immunity through getting a disease, your body produced antibodies, and now you have protection from it. The simple basics, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, right? So no, I'm not saying nothing out of line. I'm not a anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. YouTube, I'm just reading off of the CDC. So if y'all try to hit me with some misinformation, I'm reading what the CDC wrote here again. When y'all banned me for 7 days, the last time over reading something from the CDC again, but I wanted to make sure I showed this whole thing right here. Center for Disease Control. This is not a fake page. You can go down to the bottom right here at Content Source, Division of Population Health, National Centers of Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion. Page last reviewed on June 28th of 2019. These are their terms right there. That's their terms. So I've been around working with COVID, the one that's hit the United States and globally. I've been around it since it hit. I've been doing YouTube videos showing you guys and telling you guys how we were dressing for what we had to do. I have not gotten COVID-19. Is it possible that I may have gotten COVID and I didn't know I had it and passed it? I can't say that because early on we weren't being tested. We were just told to take our temperature. If we have any of these symptoms, then go home. I never got any of those symptoms. Now, as things progressed and they came out with rapid testings and PCRs and all that, and I tested, I'm still negative. I tried to go to a center to ask them that I just want some lab work done to show that I got antibodies. They didn't want me to do it. They will not let me do it. And then I said, well, they said, your doctor had to do it. I said, well, I can get a doctor to go. Well, the only way that doctor can do it, he can only do it off the basis of X, Y, Z. It's crazy. Why y'all don't want me to show proof that I actually have antibodies against this? I mean, can I be saving lives? I can be giving blood to somebody that had the same blood type as mine, or better yet, I can just be giving blood so y'all can get the antibodies out so we can help somebody that wants to actually recover from COVID naturally through antibodies. Right? I'm just saying. So according to this definition right here, immunity means you have protection from the infectious disease. If you are immune to the disease, you can be exposed to it without becoming infected. So then why in the world do I have to do anything that they want me to do as far as masks go and as far as getting a vaccination? Because according to this, I have protection from the infectious disease. I'm immune to the disease. I can be exposed to it without becoming infected. What do I have to worry about? Vaccinated folks, shouldn't y'all be in that same boat? If you are vaccinated and it's saying that an act of introducing the vaccine into the body to produce protection from a specific disease. If you are vaccinated, aren't you protected from COVID? If you have an immunity to it, aren't you protected from COVID? I'm just asking questions. YouTube, do y'all want to fact check this and y'all want to educate me on with the questions that I have on this right here? I would love for y'all to respond to this, but y'all probably going to ban me again, which I don't care. You guys are not my source of income. I don't rely on you for any of the above things. I know y'all are shadow banning me because it doesn't even make statistical sense for somebody to have 180-some-thousand subscribers, post a video and get 20 views. No, sorry. I get 20 views. No, y'all know what I'm getting at. So anyway, that's just the stuff I want to throw out there. This is the common sense stuff. I need that black dude from TikTok just to go. I'm Ty Smith, my Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor. If you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to, get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into this subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right? Peace.